Toodaloo. Toodaloo. Good morning, Pammy Poo. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you doing this morning? I got my coffee. It is hitting like it's supposed to right now. I'm feeling good. It got some kick in it this morning, honey. Some kick in it this morning. Good morning, Miss Karen. How are you? Good morning, Karen, Miss Karen. Good morning, Humble Me Hype. Good morning, Don't Believe the Hype. Ain't my type of hype, baby. Go, go. Good morning, Tabby. Hey, cutie. Good morning, Miss Jones. Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, little mama. How y'all doing? Uh, who is it? No, nobody I know. Y'all know Dev Patel? I don't know him. So to today's celebrity birthdays, this is what I do on my podcast, but I always start out with celebrity birthdays. So we got George Lopez and Dev Patel today. I don't know Dev Patel, but shout out and a happy birthday to George Lopez. He turned 63 years old today. John Cena turned 47 today. Who else do we have? John Oliver. I have no clue who that Caucasian man is. I don't know actress Cal Penn. She turns 47. I don't know that Caucasian woman. I have no idea. Um, so yeah, the only person that looks like model Gigi Hadid. She turns 29. I know her. So yeah, I don't know a lot of these people. Oh, director Michael Moore. He turned 70. Judy Davis. I think that's from no, that's Judy Garland, y'all. Yeah, it's not a lot of people that I actually know whose birthdays today outside of George Lopez. Actor Joyce DeWitt, she played on Three's Company. She's 75 today. Yeah, so that's what we got for today, y'all. I got my coffee as well, trying a new coffee spot. Is it hitting, Tabby? My poo. I love you. I love you. I love you. So yeah, that's whose birthdays is today. Oh, Shirley Temple, y'all. My auntie, when I was a little girl, whenever we would go out, she would get me a Shirley Temple, and would make me feel so fancy. A Shirley Temple. So Shirley Temple's birthday is today. Look at that. So there we go. So I want to talk to y'all real quick about side hustles. You know, everybody has their. Hold on, y'all. Might sound far away for a minute. So we have our main gig or main source of incomes, for those, that are do the 9 to 5, for my self-employed people, like myself. There's so many different ways and different avenues. And I remember I started in my 20s. While I was in school, I started in banking, and I worked my way up to I was a corporate auditor. So basically, what I did in my 20s, I would be the person that would walk into a branch of the company that I worked for, regular clothes, baseball cap, or whatever. I would ask for the branch manager. That's when they would find a lot of times if branch managers were there. And if they weren't, I would say, open your vault. And basically, it's what you're reporting to your corporate office every night. It should match when the corporate auditor comes. A lot of times, people unfortunately would have to leave in handcuffs because you would find it was hundreds of thousands of dollars missing. So my region was New York, Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Virginia. I traveled a lot. And they didn't I wasn't liked, so to say. Because branch managers started talking like, oh, this is what she looks like, because you would kind of have to conceal your identity because people wouldn't want to let you in. But yep, it would just be random pop-ups as a corporate auditor. I would walk in and say, hey, open your vault. And who the hell are you? Then I'll have to show the badge and all that there. Child, and people left there crying and in handcuffs. You'll be amazed how many people steal. Just saying. Good morning, Simone. Jimmy Jim. Hey, my baby. How are you? Don't forget to pick up your shoe. Look here, Simone. This is what we not gonna do. Ciao. I'm the cartwheel queen. Don't do me. Hey, Puddin' Pop. What's up, bro? Hey, Puddin' Pop. Good morning, Miss Nancy. So they didn't like me. But it was in that moment in my 20s, y'all, I knew that I never kind of wanted to I don't know. I just didn't want to belong to organization, so to say. I kind of just wanted to do my own thing. So with the season coming up, it depends on where you're at. Some people have summers for the most part. Florida states and southern states, you don't get the winters like some other states. So I'm approaching a busy season because one of my side hustles that I started a little bit ago, and it was very low overhead, and like I said, it's just every now and then, but you make a lot of money. So the summer months is a really good month for bounce house rentals. I purchased two from Alibaba. I don't know if you guys heard of that. That like it's kind of like the Sheen of stuff. And I took a gamble because here you have these big inflatable houses that go for thousands of dollars, and it has this company saying, "Oh, we sell it for 200." I was like, "This probably ain't true," but lo and behold, I caught a steal. And with my bounce houses in the summer, just with the summer months alone with rentals, that's about an extra, I would say maybe 6, 7 grand for 2 or 3 months of just kind of just setting up your rentals and letting people rent it out. You don't have to be there. I have a waiver disclosure that people sign. If you break it, you bought it. I've already made my money back years ago from the $400 I spent buying the houses, and it was really low overhead. And this is something. Now, look, I don't want to say the wrong things, but yes, you are supposed to have licensures and EINs and all that there. But this is something where if you just wanted to start real quick without that, you could. Granted, I did it the legit way, but this is something that was really, really profitable for me with just, like I said, extremely low overhead and some extra income. And that was a great side hustle for me. Yes, Jimmy Jim, you better. Something to look into, it is what it is. I would love to. Good morning, Miss J. I feel like if I find something that has worked for me, it's only right to share it with people because you never know what situation somebody is in or thinking about doing or want to do, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, inhale, exhale. So that one was really good for me. Another one I started and stopped this because it was too much and it was too hot. But again, keeping with the party theme, the theme costumes the full body suits, Mickey Mouse, um, the kid stuff, the Mickey Mouse and Paw Patrol, where your full body, Dora the Explorer with the full body and head. Again, I went to Alibaba for these costumes. I sold those for a great flip too, but that was something that I got into really, really quickly. Literally brought one costume. It was delivered, I want to say, on a Monday, and I put an ad on Craigslist. And by Saturday, uh, somebody was renting the cartoon character for I think $300. $300 for an hour and a half of kind of just dancing around like an idiot you know that was something that was profitable but time consuming, and I didn't have the time for that. Yes, Tabby, with the Alibaba, I didn't have the time for it, but it was extremely profitable for me with the character mascots. And people enjoyed it, and like I said, it was kind of fun, and again, low overhead for me. But that was something, a side hustle that I started and just wanted. Good morning, Miss Evans. And that worked for me. And I enjoyed that. I have fun. I got to meet a lot of interesting people. Um, Apartment cleaning. I still have this business. It's still rolling. I just am not marketing as much as I used to. I have my normal clients that come to me for things, and I have my nieces and nephews. It's good too to have family that can work these, or even if you want to do it yourself. But my apartment cleaning business, we're still active. I just don't market it a lot. I don't have the time. But it depends how much you want to charge for a one best bedroom. I have an industrial carpet cleaner as well. So shampooing carpet is also something that we add into that. for those apartment cleanings. If you don't know property managers in your area, I would recommend reaching out to them. They're always looking for last minute cleans, or whatever the case may be. That business does well. It's one of those things that's never, people are always going to need a place to live, kind of just like hospitals, right? In the medical field, people are always going to be sick. People are always going to need a place to stay. So my cleaning business, like whenever I up the ante, um, but I would say our best month with that was 10 grand, 10 grand. Hey, little mama, thank you for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. My best month was 10 grand, and we were hustling and bustling, and even I myself participated in some of the cleaning. But this, like I said, I have nieces, nephews, or if they might be between jobs, they'll call me and be like, auntie, I need something. I'll be like, well, hey, somebody called me for an apartment cleaning last week. If you want it, it's yours. And that was very low overhead. The most expensive purchase for me for my apartment cleaning business was my industrial carpet cleaning machine. um I spent a little bit, but I still use Groupon. I found it on Groupon, but it's a very, very large one. But it's still, like I said, that was the most expensive purchase for me for that business. But I didn't even purchase that when I first started. I literally just spent $125 in cleaning supplies, and I started my business. And with my main work, I meet a lot of people, at court, or whatever the case may be. So I'm always running into someone, so it's just a matter of like talking to people, and kissing elbows, or what is that, shaking hands and kissing babies. And a lot of my friends own properties themselves, so they'll reach out to me. So networking really, really goes far. So I was able to start my cleaning company really, really quickly, with just having conversations with people. And like I said, I know a lot of people that own, um, properties and restaurants, so it was easy. We recently did Red Lobster. That was an interesting call, but yeah. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? Yes, Tabby, please. See, that makes me happy. I'm sharing for, just look into it. You don't have to believe me. Look at Jimmy Jim in property management. I did that before in my heyday. I know it all too well, child. All too well. Good morning, Miss Brenda. Yes, Jim, the hustle is real. Please believe me. But I don't like people with my I try to, because they're icky and I can't afford. I understand, Miss Shay. Not everything is for everybody. No judgment. And guess what? I'm not really a people person, y'all, because believe it or not, I am shy. It doesn't seem like it, but I am. And it just take when I'm comfortable with you. That's why, like, when I'm talking to y'all, I don't know, just over the years we bonded. So, you're like my family. When new people come in, it's like, hey, who's this? But I actually am kind of shy, but I think I play it off so well, people don't know. I've learned how to kind of camouflage it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Blue with the member for 2 months. I love it. But I'm actually shy, y'all, and introverted. I promise you. It's just once I'm comfortable, child, I'll hang off a chandelier. But I'm normally very reserved. And people just assume like, oh, she's a bitch. No, I'm actually just kind of shy and introverted. I know you don't believe it, but I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how I start my morning. Had to make sure I got that right. Yes. 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 Inhale, exhale. Relax, relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Good morning, Chad. I'm driving. Enjoy your day. Yes, drive safe, Blue. Enjoy your day as well. Now another one, and this is just depend on your skill level. Like my bread and butter is my website designing. We do it for larger companies out here in my local area. I did the T-Mobile site in my local area, one of my local stores. A local police department. If you have that skill or that trait to build a design or an e-commerce shop, that right there alone is enough to pay your rent or your mortgage, with just one website alone, depending on the extent. So if that's the talent you have, use it. Use it to your advantage, because it's extremely profitable. Is it time consuming? Yes. but it could work, especially when you land those corporate contracts. E-commerce stores are great, but if you can hobnob and shake hands with, the real business owners, the Burlingtons and the stuff like that, or your local stores, you can really really get some money there. Really, 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 really. Chosen, I just hit my one puff for morning. Anything more? Obviously, yeah, I'm working on about my third one. I think I might have to slow down my poo. I might have to slow down. Mm. But that works really well for me. And another, like I said, supplement income, something to do. And again, almost that one, if you don't have a computer for the most part, other software programs you might need, that's another one with extremely low overhead, and something that you can do. Hey Jazzy. Hey Jazzy, how you doing this morning? It works. It works. I promise you. Hmm. One second. I gotta get right. Hey Cash. Good morning and blessings. Very skinny, Chosen. That's the only way I know how. I don't know why my pinned comments aren't working. That's weird. Good morning, Miss Green Eyes. So, another one. I didn't know what I was doing, child. But I'm one of those people, like when it comes to money, oh baby, I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try it. Hey Kay, because one, we only whoever sent the Cash App, Ruth, thanks you, and I thank you too. I can't see it while I'm live, but I'll show it to Ruby when she gets out of school. Um, I didn't know what I was doing, and I it's just one of those things. So y'all know my antique store, which is this is yeah, this is my last month in there. I'm going online, which is crazy. My storage unit looks insane. Oh gosh, don't get me started, y'all. I really need in fact, I typed it up for an assistant over the summer, with basically photographing my entire catalog of what I kept and not selling and put it online. I definitely think that's something that can somebody can do for about 2 to 3 months and just pay them on a, I don't know, I'll work out something, but I need someone to do that. But I told you my outlet was finding things in rocks and writing and antiques, when my mom died when I was young, I kind of just went inward, which I still do. It's really weird. That's how I heal. But I started looking at different things. I liked odd things. I liked rocks. I like being out in nature. So my love of antiques and finding odd things started as a young girl. So it's only natural that I had a store, to do that and just be surrounded by things that I love. I find so much beauty in things that people think are ugly or thrown away. I like to make things new again, make them whole again. I don't know. I just love antiques. But with antiques, you either go to a lot of the stuff that I found was at auctions or online or, flea markets or whatever. But you'll be surprised how much stuff people just simply throw away outside. Like you have no idea. You just threw away a $600 doll. You know what I'm saying? So, me and my bright ideas, this was like, I want to say like 8 years ago. Yeah, like 8 years ago. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna start a junk removal company. Child, I told you when I get an idea, I just I go for it. No one's gonna tell me no. If it's in my head, I'm gonna do it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna start a junk removal company. Child, I can't lift heavy things at first. I didn't think it through, but in my mind, I'm gonna do it. You know, um, and I did for about a month. I was just using my vehicle and literally just driving around, seeing people that had things out for bulk pickup and asking them, hey, do you mind if I go through this or, remove it for you? And some people were like, get away, crazy lady. And some were like, oh my gosh, please. Y'all, I'll never forget it. I was going through something, people, they set it outside, And I'm going through, and I get to this box, and I'm like, huh, what is this? Old photos. Like, not only old photos, but I'm talking old photos in which JFK president type of old photos that you just that's just child. I took that photo, I put it in a frame, I listed it, and it sold for $1,123. I'll never forget it. Someone threw away an old picture of JFK. It was dated, it was a week before um he was, blah blah. But you, like, why would you throw that away? So you never know. There's a lot that can be made with antiques. That's something that you can do just with what's in your home right now. I can't stress enough how profitable antiques are, how profitable something might be in your garage. You never know what you're sitting on, you never know what you're holding on to, and you never know, because you have to keep in mind, people collect all things. If people like it, they're going to spend it regardless. Like, I'm a sucker for elephant figurines, whether it's marble elephants, crystal elephants. I'm a sucker for it. And I have splurged on some animals, that and Buddha figurines. I have a lot of those in my home. So if it's something that someone loves, that antique or that weird thing that you're just going to throw away might be worth a lot of money. That doesn't cost you anything, just a matter of going through it. You know what I'm saying? Or, like I said, like I used to do, asking people if you can go through their junk, and you'll be surprised. So with the junk removal, getting back to my story, because you know me, I'll get sidetracked. When I started getting heavier items and stuff, and people are like, hey, if you pick up this, I'll give you 200 in this. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm not putting all this in my car. How am I going to do this? X, Y, and Z. So then I was like, all right. So I rented a U-Haul for about a month. And by the time, with the money I made and then paying the U-Haul, I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. So then I was like, well, wait a minute. Do I need to buy a truck? So I said that to say, junk removal is profitable, but don't even waste your time if you don't have a vehicle to pick up the stuff. That did not work for me. And you need the right equipment, and renting can be costly, and you're going to end up paying more out than you actually put in. So now, when I am looking for antiques, I'll simply ask people. Some might offer to pay me or whatever. The junk removal is profitable. It was profitable, but it would have been even more profitable if I had like my own pickup truck. And at that time, I wasn't willing to get one. Now I have my Sanford and Son F-150 that I keep in storage, but like when I'm doing my odd things like antiques or whatever, I have access to a old, little vehicle that can haul items and stuff like that. So it saved money. But at that time I went into it just, okay, I'm gonna do it. That's the problem with being a Gemini. Sometimes my bright ideas, child, I don't think I'm all the way through. But yes, Miss J, JFK is worth a lot of money. And antiques, Sanford and Son, child. I'll be working. I feel like I need on overalls when I drive that. But I'll be on the hunt, child. Like when I know I'm going to pick up something or found a good antique or like some furniture or something that would resell in my store, baby. I'll fire up that motherfucker and be out. You hear me? Good morning, Miss Lysander. Good morning, Miss Wheeler. How you doing, sweetheart? I miss hearing you. I haven't heard you in a little bit on lives. I don't think you've been on, but F-150 is they really are. And then babies, mine is what it's 240, and you wouldn't even know. I paid pennies for that car, and like I said, it's the most reliable when I have hauls or stuff to do. Honey, I hop in that and get out. My Luxy Wuxy, hey beautiful, hey beautiful. It was really really profitable for me. So another one, if you're a crafty person, any types of craft. I know y'all like, well, damn, how much stuff does she do? I told y'all, when it comes to money, child, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm doing this so my child don't have to. I promise you. Get up, get out, get something. So I make candles and other things. This year I'll be at The Gay Pride Festival in my community. Most communities have one. Every year they're annual. Depending on your city. I think Atlanta has a really big one, but we have a big one as well with all the vendors. Child, if you got, even if it's just, if you want to sell water and chips or something, get a booth. And some of the booths, like this particular booth that I've been there, I've been at the Gay Pride Festival now for 5 years and counting. Granted, it's only a 3 day weekend, but in those 3 days alone, I average anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 just with my items that I bring there alone. So the Gay Pride festivals, or really big festivals, if you have something that you make, or even if you don't, and it's just something that you bake or want to provide water and chips, get you a booth at one of these really popular festivals, and you'll be surprised of how much money you make. There's a guy at the festival. He doesn't even get a booth. We know him. Everybody calls him Unc. But Unc sits outside the festival with his cooler and chips, and he sells it outside the festival for a discount price. That man makes so much money just off water and potato chips, child. Just water and potato chips, I promise you. But I get a table every year, and like my sayings, the shirts that I make or bring to the festivals with the sayings sell out like amazing. I'm gonna put some up here on YouTube, probably like within the next week. But booths at festivals, if you have something that you make, get into those festivals. The African American Festival in Detroit, I won't be there this year, but I've had booths at the African American Festival that have done really well with some of the chakra bracelets I've made. That's a really big festival, but festival booths can generate a lot of good income. I made my chakra bracelets and turmeric and honey natural face scrubs, and that with that, this wasn't last year. I think this was 2020. Yeah, I did the African American Festival 2020 in Detroit. And long story short, just the one Saturday that I was there, it was $2,500 minus the $125 for my table. So you do the math on that. So I'm going to check out the Pride Fest in Chicago this year to get an idea of the areas to set up with snacks and things. That's what I'm talking about, Miss J. You'll make a killing, because Unc at the gay festival every year literally makes a killing just selling water and chips. In fact, I get my water and chips from him outside of the festival because he knows how to capitalize off the market. Sometimes it's something. Good morning, Mr. Pratt. How you doing, sir? How you doing? I'll make sure to check out Mr. Pratt's channel. He's amazing. I don't know if anybody else has a channel. So many new channels pop up. If it is something, y'all let me know in the comments, or meet me on my community wall, so I can show your channel some love too, for the newcomers that are coming in. That part, Tabby, you gotta hustle. You're going to Pride Fest in Chicago this year to see what areas are the best for snacks and things. Oh, I've read that. Yes, yes, yes. Checking the bars out too. Yes, Miss J. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm not gonna give you all my little side hustles, y'all. Not gonna give them all. But good morning. Good morning, Chad. He wanted to catch you. I watched your live from yesterday, and I was most definitely inspired by the message. Love and support. Oh, Miss Shine, thank you so much. So much love and support to you as well. Best of luck and all the success with your channel and all things outside of your channel as well. Truly. So, yeah, you guys, that's just a few. And again, I think if we share more things with one another that have worked, I think it'll be great. And I'm just sharing some things that have worked for me. Regardless if it's not something that you will do, maybe it will spark something in somebody else, because they say, what is it, the average American is one paycheck away from hopelessness. I forgot that statistic. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I will say that in this climate, I would never put all my eggs in one basket and only rely on one source of income, because we live in different times now. We do, so you gotta hustle, and it's always good to have something something coming in from different sources or different areas, you know. I want that for all of us. I want that for our children. You know, I don't want my child. I want her to just do what she wants to do, you know. So if that means that mommy can't go on that trip this weekend because she's doing something for revenue for her, I'll take that. I'll eat that all day. Because I want to leave my child something other than debt. And as a culture, I think that's something that we can do better on, you know, passing something down to our kids. I know that's why I do it. So no judgment to anybody else, but it's definitely something to think about, you know. Something to think about. Humble Me Hype hosting my first live show Sunday. Event runs from 3 to 8 and show will start at 6:45. I would love to have y'all in attendance. All right, y'all heard it here first. Humble Me Hype from 3 to 8 on Sunday. Show starts at 6:45. I'll do my best. I don't think I got anything going on Sunday. So thanks for sharing, Humble Me Hype. I appreciate it. I want to learn how to make the sea moss gel and how to infuse it with like elderberry and other natural stuff. Miss Judy, we'll wrap because I'll show you what I did. It's a process with the sea moss. Definitely start. You got to soak it for at least 2 days. So start there. A lot of people try to skip that step, and that's why when they blend it or try to mix it, it has those issues. But when you first get your sea moss, that baby has to soak for 2 days, cold water, cover it with the lid before you get to doing anything else and blending. 48-hour soak, baby. I definitely have to catch the replay. This is what I'm on. Thank you, Mama Maria. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do. So I don't want to hold you guys. I don't know if it's other traffic in the streets or whatever, but I just wanted to come on and share some side hustles that worked for me with low overhead. Anybody can do it. You know, I think we all have many talents and gifts, and so why not use them? You know, I want financial freedom for so many of my people. I really, really do. I really do. We started this. It's only right that we end it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons I obtained my CDLS, so I can always have an opportunity to earn income. That, Mr. Pratt, yes, yes, I think more men should do that. I think more men should do that. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I love that for you. I do. And the candles too, because everyone loves a good candle. Yes, honey. And I put roses and stuff in mine. I call them my manifestation candles. It takes so long to make them. I think I only have two more left. Child, this is why I be all over the place. But I just wanted to share some things with you guys. I hope you found some sort of value, you know, in this. And if not, that's fine too. Maybe somebody else will. I want financial freedom for all of y'all. So hustle, never stop. And if you don't take nothing else, never put all your eggs in one basket. You got many gifts. Why waste them? You know what I'm saying? So good morning, Auntie Lisa. How you? I'm getting off, Auntie. I'm getting off. You have to catch the replay. But thanks for joining, Auntie. It is truly my pleasure. Hey, Chatty and Chat. I have to watch the replay. Yes, somebody. Yes. Catch it from the beginning. And thank you, Humble Me Hype. I appreciate it. Good morning, my Spicy. Let's show some love to our Spicy. Spicy is amazing. We love her. We do. We love her. Y'all, what was I saying? I know I was saying goodbye, but it was something else. Child, I don't know. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, my Jim. I miss you too. I'm so glad to see you again. I am. So at the end of the day, y'all, use your gifts. I hope you found value in this. If not, that's fine. Somebody else will. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Let's get me on the algorithm. And I have finally reached 4K. So thank y'all to those who have subscribed. And we're only going up for here. I'm only going to get better. So natty natty boo boo. Yes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right, y'all, later. Make sure to hit the like button, even if you do catch the replay. I'll see you around in these streets.